All right, boxing fans, my question is to you is, what fights do you want to see in 2025? Do you want to see Teofimo Lopez, Boots Ennis, Teo, Shakur Stevenson, Teo versus Devin Haney, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, the rematch, Devin Haney versus Tank, Shakur versus Tank, Teo versus Tank? There's so many different fights, for as far as heavyweight. Do we want to see Zhang versus Bacoli, the guy who beat up Jared Anderson? Uh, Joseph Parker versus this guy. What do we want to see Usyk versus Zhang? Do we want to see Usyk versus Joseph Parker? Obviously, Dubois versus Usyk is a thought. There's a couple matches that come to mind. Obviously, we got Better Beef Bivol rematch. That'll be very interesting, and that'll be fun to see. But what matches intrigue you as boxing fans in 2025? What do you really want to see top to bottom in the smaller divisions? You got, Bam. And just so everybody knows, I made this a little bit before New Year's. So we know Martinez and uh, Ioka. There it is. Martinez and Ioka, we know they fight again on New Year's Eve. Will the winner of that match face Bam in a unification bout in 2025 as far as the smaller weight divisions go? Who do you guys want to see Inoue fight? Does he need to step up competition? Do you want to see him fight more people? Stay busy. There's a lot of fights on the table. Now, I'm going to say this before I get out of here. I'm not too happy about the boxing schedule early in the year. I feel like January, when football is over, this for all the UK fans, in America, American football is king. That gets the most viewerships, the most likes, the most watches. So usually when that's over, I expect a lot of boxing matches and shows to happen. But I'm not impressed with it this January. I am happy to see Jai Opetaia back in on January the 8th. But then after that, I believe there's not anything until Steve Nelson fights Pacheco and Andy Cruz is on the undercard. Inoue got rescheduled to January the 24th. Let me see who's after that. Then the first week of February, I believe we have a good fight after the Steve Nelson weekend. But I'm just kind of frustrated with the boxing calendar. I thought we would be getting hit with match after match once the first come. Okay, Benavidez and Morel are February 1st. What I thought, I just wanted to double check. That probably is the most interesting match so far. On that undercard, you got Fulton Figueroa too. You got Isaac Cruz on there, and then you got Jason Rosario on there. You got Sergey Lipinets after that. You got Clarissa Shields fighting that weekend versus somebody. And then, obviously, later, I don't want to go through all the boxing schedule. Chisora fights February 8th versus Otto Wallin. Good heavyweight match for the UK. But, outside of that, I think later on in the month we have the big match in Riyadh season. Shakur, Kid Austin, Better Beef Bivol rematch. Couple of heavyweight fights that I like. I can't think of them right now, but that's a good card, February 22nd. But I'm going to bring this to a close, man. I just want to know, what do people who love boxing, what do y'all want to see in 2025? Who do y'all want to see in 2025? And most importantly, do you think it will happen? I hope it will happen. I hope some type of fight happens. Another one before I get out of here. Keyshawn Davis versus Tank. Keyshawn, it looks like he's ready to fight, and he's called out Tank. Hopefully we can get a fun 2025. That's all I got, boxing heads. Peace.